Hey YouTube family, this is my first review on The Dolls Them Out. Episode 1, Season 1. Rebel, Pretty Pretty, and TC got picked up by their limo driver and are on the way to the mansion in separate cars. They call each other on the phone and they were so excited, telling jokes and cracking up and having a good time on the way. The first person to arrive at the mansion was Rebel, and she had her pick of the rooms. She went into each room, she looked around, and as soon as she saw the jacuzzi, she said that was her room. But the thing is, with the jacuzzi, the size of the room was bigger. It had its own kitchen, its own living room, because that was the master suite. You know, when there's a family living in that mansion, that room is set aside for mom and dad. And then the other rooms are for the kids and for the guest. Like a guest bedroom, and then the boys' room, the girls' room. So indeed, Rebel got the best room. And that's only because her driver got her there first. So that's a lesson for you guys out there in YouTube land. If you want the best in anything in life, get there first. Beat the other guy to the punch. And you will be able to have your first pick, your first choice in anything in life. So I suspect for the 6 months that they're going to be there, they're going to be hanging out in Rebel's room. Because let's face it, she's got the space in that room. She's got the kitchen, a private kitchen. She's got her own private sitting area. She's got a beautiful view. Well, all the views are beautiful, but I bet hers is better because that's the master bedroom. She's got a jacuzzi. And did you guys check out the bed? That's a king-size bed. Not to mention the ceiling. The ceiling is a vaulted ceiling. It's a very high ceiling. You know that when you talk, your voice can echo. So I don't blame the other ladies for being mad. They got good reason. Just that they didn't get there first. But if I were in their shoes, I'd be mad too. So next to arrive was Pretty Pretty. And she went straight to the kitchen. She did a beeline straight to the kitchen. And she checked out the fridge and, you know, what was in the sink, because obviously there was something there. Later on, she said it was fish. I guess they were towing the fish out to cook it, the chef, to cook it later on. But that's a girl to my own heart, because if I go anywhere and it's a rental property, I'm going to the fridge to see what's in the fridge first, because mama has got to eat. So next, Pretty Pretty checked out her room, and she looked around. She said the bathroom was too small. You know, 3 mirrors in there. What is she going to do with 3 mirrors? Oh, the color of the wall got to go, because she is not into that white nor beige. It's got to be blue. And the first thing tomorrow, she said she's going straight to the paint store to repaint that room. You know, there's a saying, when life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. So I'm going to tell you what you do with 3 mirrors, Pretty Pretty. You put one on the left side of you, the other one to the right side, and the one in front of you. And you have 3 dimension, and everything is going to start looking bigger in that bathroom because you said it's small. So with the 3 mirrors reflecting off of each other and reflecting your image 3 times, it's going to look bigger. That's what you do with 3 mirrors. But what they're going to have to do is bring in a TV for your room, Pretty Pretty, because there's no way I can go without my TV for 6 months. So they need to get you a TV, and you let them know that you need it pronto. So as Pretty Pretty was telling us about her room, I noticed she was sipping. And it didn't look like if she was sipping tea. And I don't blame her. I mean, if you saw the other room that Rebel have, you would sip on some gin and juice too. So next to arrive was TC. And TC said, listen, I'm the last to arrive. Whatever room they say I was supposed to get, that's what I have. What can I do? And that's really how you should look at things when you're in that situation. If you're last to arrive, then whatever is left over, that's what it is. You know, you just take whatever is left. There's nothing you can do about it. So why fret and anguish yourself over a situation you cannot change? And it doesn't hold true only for this situation, but your life experiences. Any situation that you're in that you cannot change, don't anguish over it. Don't fret. Don't get high blood pressure and put yourself in a hospital and get sick over things you cannot change. You just accept your situation and make lemonade out of lemons. When life gives you lemons, you make lemonade. Meaning, any bad situation you are in, you got to make the best out of it. But overall, the ladies were very thankful for being there. You know, just being on a show. You know how many entertainers get a shot at being on a show, their own reality show? That's something they can put in their resume, that they had their own reality show. A lot of people can't say that. And, you know, a lot of big stars can't say that. And they are pandering to get onto a reality show and can't. So, next we see Bovanovich, after the ladies greeted each other and were hugging and jumping around and were so excited to see each other, they got a FaceTime from Bovanovich, who told them that they're going to have a lot of fun in the next 6 months. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be fun. And get ready for dinner at 9. It's going to be black tie. He wanted them to get all dressed up because, you know, they're shooting a show. And they've got to really amp it up, you know. So they got all dressed up. We see them next preparing. So they all sat down and they were awaiting their meal. And I guess they were sitting there for a while because I believe it was Rebel who started to complain that she was so hungry and, you know, when is dinner gonna arrive, you know, making a joke out of it, having fun. But nonetheless, they were hungry. So Chef Alex came out, introduced himself, and started to explain to them the 5-course meal they were about to get. And the first course would be onion soup. The next meal, he said, would be crab with seasonings and the crab salad. And the crab salad would have the marlin in it. Marlin is a type of fish, and the citrus relish. The next, he said, would be pimento pork belly with pasta. Usually how they serve that, they put like a spaghetti, they call that pasta, and then they put the pork on top of that. And then the next course would be the herb roasted chicken breast with mushroom chocolate pumpkin sauce. Yum, yum. I don't know about you guys, but talking about all this food is making me hungry. And when I saw the 5-course meal that these ladies were having, I wished I was there to partake in the feast. Then Chef Alex said they were going to close the dinner off with an Italian dessert. So after dinner, the ladies were in their confessionals talking about what they liked the most, what they didn't like, or what they liked the least. And They all claimed they were still hungry. But we see at the end where one of the chefs came out with a surprise takeout, and they opened it to see what was inside, and they all started to scream and hug him. So I suspect it probably was some jerk chicken in there. Because let's face it, as expensive as that meal was, and how bourgeois it was, these ladies just wanted some rice and beans and some jerk chicken. You know, some hearty, down home cooking. That's all they wanted. So I suggest, look, the next time any one of you ladies get out and you get a chance to go to the local supermarket, you bring in some jerk. Okay, so you can, anytime they serve you chicken, you can jerk that chicken up. Because 6 months is a long time to be eating pimento and avocado and onion soup. All in all, it was a great opening to the show. There's lots of energy. These ladies have a lot of energy. I can see the show is going to really take off. They're going to have fabulous times. I'm sure they're going to be arguing a lot because I see that already. But it's going to be interesting. Fun, but interesting. So I look forward to the next 6 months and reviewing this show. YouTube family, like, share, and subscribe to this video and to my channel. Be blessed, stay blessed, and don't forget to be a blessing to someone else.